Brilliance Audio presents The General by Patrick A. Davis.
Acknowledgements. My deepest appreciation to Dave Markle, my Air Force Academy classmate and fellow U-2 pilot, who didn't laugh when I said I wanted to be a writer. And to Eric Rush, Antoine Wishick, Doug McInnes, and the rest of the gang from Sequim, Washington, who read, edited, and most of all encouraged me to persevere. A special thanks to my agent, Howard Pelham, the fine Southern gentleman who has become both teacher and friend. My gratitude to my editor, Christine Pepe, who patiently nurtured this novel throughout the publication process, and to the rest of the Putnam family for their faith in a new author. My thanks also to Captain Doug Anderson and the staff of the Dallas-Fort Worth Flight Office of American Airlines for their support and understanding. To my parents, Bill and Betty Davis, and my wife, Helen Davis, whose faith in this book never wavered. The General. Prologue. Thursday. I nodded to the rigid Marine sergeant standing by the door as I turned off the Pentagon's Eisenhower hallway into the office of the Secretary of Defense. "Sir," barked the Marine, his lips moving only barely, if at all. 3 good-sized desks barely registered in the oversized reception area. The Secretary's executive officers, an Army brigadier general and a Navy captain, sat behind 2 of them. Both had phones stuck to their ears. A pleasant-looking woman in her 30s sat at the 3rd desk. She looked up and smiled. I walked over and set my briefcase on the floor. Before I could say anything, she glanced at the ID badge clipped to my lapel and asked, "May I help you, Colonel Jensen?" I glanced at the nameplate on her desk. "I need to see Secretary Baines, Miss Donner. The matter is urgent." She was already shaking her head before I finished. Lowly Air Force lieutenant colonels don't stroll in and expect to be granted an audience with the Secretary. "I'm sorry, Colonel. Secretary Baines' schedule is quite full." She looked toward the 2 officers. "Perhaps if you talk to—" "No," I said sharply. "I must see the Secretary. Please give him my name, Lieutenant Colonel Jensen, of the Air Force Office of Special Investigations." Her mouth tightened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the Brigadier General cradle the phone and begin to rise. "Colonel," he growled. "What the—" I didn't listen to the rest. Grabbing my briefcase, I walked rapidly past the General's desk toward a set of double doors. "Sergeant!" bellowed the General. The General grabbed my arm just as I opened the doors. Secretary of Defense Robert Baines looked up from an enormous desk. He stared at me, frowning, his glasses at the end of his nose. The General pulled at my arm. The Marine arrived.
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"